Custom tactics for Football Manager 2023. Yeah, cool. So man already showed you the Liz Truss, and that is one of the best tactics I've ever done in my life. Let me explain, yeah? Not just the tactic, but the name. Cool. Now I've noticed that in this new game, you can't just stick to one tactic. You have to switch up all the time because I don't know what it is, but you have to always tweak something, yeah? So I've learned that with the Liz Truss, similar to her in real life, can't last for more than 44 days, bruv. So man has to switch it up. Now man's got the Rishi Sunak, bruv, you get me? And this one looks extremely promising. So before I show you what it looks like, let's just show you a little demonstration of what it can do on the field. You get me? Alright, so the whole aim of this tactic is to win that midfield battle, but when you're in the midfield and dominating it, you still have the width out wide so that you can exploit the wide areas as well. You get me? So it's narrow and wide at the same time. We're dominating the midfield at the same time as we're bombarding the wings, bruv. You get me? That's the whole aim of that Rishi Sunak. As you can see, in that midfield is quite congested, but we've got our wide players as well. I've already shown... Wait, I did show you the formation. I did. Obviously, our possession, we've got a standard defensive line. Means that we're not going to be too high, we're not going to be too low, and it gives us the equal chance to build up from the back. As you can see, you might not have the quality of someone like Erling Haaland that plays for the best team in the world, yeah. But obviously... you've got the chance of, well, it depends on your scouting really, but you've got the chance of playing out from the back, but you're not having to start from too deep, and because the line's not too high, you're not going to have to worry about the long balls in behind that you just get targeted by. So it's a good little balance to have a standard defensive line, I've learned, and we'll look at it one more time, yeah, in live. Like we're out wide sometimes. We've got a dusty baller called Walker there. He's extremely dusty, man, like a kanji. You get me? We take our time, even though the tempo's kind of high. You get me? Haaland's getting involved. He's the striker. He's getting involved. We play out wide as well. Bring it in that midfield, bruv. You get me? Man, like Foden byline. Yeah, obviously, Haaland's a bit mad in this game still. But yeah, we just win the ball in that midfield. We congest it. We can play out wide because we've got wing backs and wingers. Both straight line as well. Both straight line wingers. Both straight line wing backs. So you'll be doubling up on both sides. Yeah, you're going to be doubling up on both sides. And you're going to have the congestion in that midfield because you're focusing the play through the middle of the park. That's why it's a balance between bombardment in the midfield and bombardment on the width, which is going to make it an amazing tactic, which it shows a lot of promise. Let's see if Rishi Sunak can show that promise too. You get me? Alright, so just the aftermath of that game, I just wanted to show you that Haaland scored. I know it's against a nonsense team, but just so you know that there's no mercy in this life and nothing's fair. Not everyone can have a beard. Man scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goals, bruv. You get me? So anyway, now we get into the politics of the tactic, bruv. Yep, it is quite a political tactic, but man will explain that right now. So we've got goalkeeper defend. Yeah, I know Edison's very good on the ball, but I want goalkeeper defend now. Edison. Wing back on support is that right back row, and wing back on attack that left back row. You get me? I like to have a little balance. One sticks a little bit further back, but they're still both bombarding, innit? And then central defenders, I'll go with 2 central defenders. Usually I use one, no, it's a centre back, but I wanted 2 central defenders, one on cover, one on defend. Cool. Deep line playmaker on defend in that DM role, because man wants footballers that can win the ball and actually create at the same time, not just man that stand there and kick man shin pads. Cool. And then advanced playmaker on support, and then a roaming playmaker who's providing that width in the midfield. Believe it or not, man, providing width in that midfield. He's roaming all over the gaff, getting all up in that opposition's box, in it. But yeah, straight line left winger on support. You get me? Adding a little bit of balance on that left hand side, bruv. We've got an attack on that left hand side on a wing back, support on the winger, and then attack on the winger on the right hand side and support on the wing back. You get me? A little bit of balance, yeah. And then advance forward. Can't go wrong, bruv. Now let's get into the politics, yeah. Our possession, I already told you, man's got that standard defensive line. The man's forcing the opposition inside, bruv. Also known as trapping inside, pressing trap, yeah. Man invites the crosses because I know my scouting, I'm gonna have centre backs that are good in the air. Might as well let the crosses come in so I can win it and recycle possession that way rather than trying to stop the crosses getting spun. You get me? And then man will step up more because the defensive line's already calm. Mal step up more, bruv, and compact that midfield, bruv. You get me? Like I've said, man's going through that midfield and the wide area at the same time. Getting stuck in for the tackling is what I've chosen, yeah. In transition, man is always going to be run up in that opposition man's face, yeah, and counter pressing the hell out of them. And then when we won the ball, we counter as well. We're not sticking around. Man, like Rishi Sunak, we want instant impact, bruv. You get me? Goalkeeper in possession, distributing that quickly to the fullbacks and the centre backs, and we're taking the short kicks as well. No rolling it out. This isn't Play-Doh, and this is not pizza making. We don't need to roll nothing out, bruv. Man can take the short kicks, rude boy. And in that in possession approach play, whatever the hell you want to call it, man is playing with a slightly higher tempo, never time wasting, being way more disciplined and dribbling less, bruv, because man's trying to be compact and wide at the same time. Yeah, which is why I've got a attacking width that's standard, passing into space for now. Even though that doesn't make any sense, might have to take that off right now on camera. We're focusing through the midfield, but we're overlapping both sides, like I've said. It's a little balance, yeah? And then we still work the ball into the box, which is why I've got that dribble less and be more disciplined, because we're trying to pop the opposition in it, like proper pop them. And that's why we've got the mentality that's balanced, which can always change the positive. That's the ones that I will differentiate between. You get me? Vocab and that, rude boy. So, and yeah, that is the Rishi Sunak tactic for Football Manager 2023 beta. I'll be using this one and the Liz Trust one, obviously. I'll see how they both do, yeah. And unfortunately, I can't share it with you right now because it's a beta and they don't let me share tactics how I could share them last season in Football Manager 2022. But when it comes out, fully, official release, I'll have them there so I can share it with them and them. So yeah, you lot, if you like that video, don't forget to subscribe to the content you know what to expect from me. And I'll see you in my next episode, bruv.